Let's talk about a number that's been popping up everywhere, $5,108. The big question is, could a check that big actually be headed your way? Well, we are about to break down exactly what's happening with Social Security this October.
I'm guessing you've seen this in your feed. That headline, you know the one, promising this massive check, over $5,000, coming straight from Social Security. It sounds incredible, right? Almost too good to be true. But is it?
And there it is, $5,108. It's so specific, it feels real, doesn't it? I mean, it's not some nice round number they pulled out of thin air. So where on earth did it come from? Let's dig in. Okay, so first things first, we have to tackle this number head on. Because once we can separate the headline hype from what's actually hitting people's bank accounts, we can get to the real story about your benefits. And here is the reality check, plain and simple. That $5,000 headline just towers over the actual average monthly benefit, which you can see is way closer to $1,900. That gap right there, it's huge. And frankly, it tells you everything you need to know. So, here's the catch. That 5108 figure isn't fake news, but, and this is a big but, it is the absolute tippy-top maximum payment possible. It's only for a very, very small group of people. To get it, you would have had to earn the maximum taxable income for 35 straight years and wait until you were 70 years old to claim. For almost everyone else, that number just isn't in the cards. Okay, so if that huge check isn't what most people are getting, what is? To really get it, you need to know that Social Security isn't just one big pot of money. It's actually two very different programs for two very different groups. So on one hand, you've got the benefits you earn by working and paying into the system. That's your retirement, your disability, your survivor benefits. But then, on the other hand, there's something called Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. That has nothing to do with your work history. It's a safety net based entirely on financial need. They're just two totally separate tracks. Now, while that $5,108 check might be a bit of a fantasy, there is some genuinely good news for a whole lot of retirees this year. A major policy change is actually putting more money into people's pockets. And honestly, it's a game changer that has been a long time coming. For years and years, this rule called the Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP, has been a real thorn in the side for a lot of public servants. So here's the deal with it. If you were a teacher, a police officer, a firefighter, someone who paid into a government pension instead of Social Security, WEP would then cut the Social Security benefits you might have earned from other jobs. And yeah, a lot of people felt this was just completely unfair. But this year, thanks to the Social Security Fairness Act, that rule, well, it's gone, wiped off the books, repealed. And this is a massive victory for millions of public servants who have been fighting this for decades. So what does this actually mean for your wallet if you were affected? It means those benefit cuts are gone, finished. For some people, this could mean hundreds of extra dollars a month. And get this, the change is retroactive to the beginning of 2025, so you'll be getting that money as back pay too. Now that we've covered the how much, let's get into the when. And you're going to want to pay close attention here, because October's payment schedule has a little twist this year that you absolutely need to know about. Okay, let's run through the dates. The schedule is pretty standard, mostly based on your birthday, until you get to the end of the month. See that? SSI recipients get a payment on October 1st and then another one on October 31st. Nope, that's not a mistake. It's because November 1 is on a weekend this year, so they're sending that payment out early. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 checks in 1 month, that feels like hitting a mini lottery, right? But hold on, you have to remember that second check is your November payment. That means a dry spell in November, so you've got to make that money stretch all the way to December. Budgeting for this is absolutely key. All right, before we wrap up, let's just run through a quick, simple 3-step checklist to make sure your October is totally stress-free. First up, verify your setup. Seriously, take 2 minutes, log into your My Social Security account online, and just make sure your direct deposit info is perfect. Second, budget for that SSI twist. When that second check hits, maybe even move it to a savings account so you don't touch it until November. And last, but so important, stay scam savvy. The Social Security Administration will never, ever call you and demand money or threaten you. If you get a call like that, hang up. It's a scam. Every single time.
So there you have it. We've busted the myth, we've highlighted a huge real win for public servants, and we've laid out the October payment calendar. You've got the clear, unvarnished facts. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Now that you know, what's your next move to build a more secure financial future, not just for next month, but for the long haul?